G'day fellow digital marketer, how you doing today? Question for you with your agency. As far as your lead generation is concerned, how many lead generation funnels do you rely on to get the sales you need to run your business and grow it to the level you want? Hi, my name's Damien Patworth. I'm the MD of Globotel. Globotel, we're a wholesale agency, a white label digital marketing agency. We support digital agencies with their business. And it's interesting because even though we're here to support you and we don't compete with you, we're still an agency of types. It's just that digital marketing agencies are our niche. So we're kind of similar. In our business, we have about 15 to 16 lead generation funnels that generate leads for us every single month to help us get the results that we want. And it's interesting. So we've got hundreds of clients through 6 countries through the world, through the Western world. And when I talk to our agencies, I talk to our agencies all the time. When I ask them this question about lead generation funnels and funnels they rely on, and by rely on, I mean getting leads every week so you can get sales every month, every week, every month. So consistent lead flow. Usually it's 1 or 2. Usually, and often, which is a little bit scary, often it's not even the services that they're selling for their clients. So typically it'll be things like word of mouth, it'll be things like networking, referral marketing, things like BNI. I go to the BNI, Chamber of Commerce, and then it starts getting a bit scratchy and inconsistent from there. Maybe an SEO campaign that they're running internally in their own business. So, it's funny though, it's, one of the things that I notice is real life parallels to the online digital world. And one of the ones that I see that I think is really, really insightful is when you have shops in a little, sidewalks, shopping strip, and obviously the business owners there, small businesses too, just like you and I, they're relying on walk-through traffic to pay their bills. That's where they get most of their clients and leads and throughput of revenue. Maybe they only know this intuitively too, that location is their marketing strategy. But the problem is every now and then the council comes in and rips up the street so they can relay the pavement or replant the trees or whatever, and then for the next 3 months their main form of marketing shuts down, and you'll see those little cardboard signs out the front that says, "We are open, please come through," and then you have a look and you've got to navigate through this construction site to get to the shop that you used to shop at. We're exactly the same. If SEO is your mainstay of marketing for your business, every now and then Google changes the algorithm and all of a sudden you've got your little cardboard sign, which in this case is probably an enhanced or a big expensive AdWords campaign that's got no history behind it to try to force traffic through the door. Or if you're doing BNI and getting a lot of value out of that, referral marketing, your main referral partner maybe finds someone else to refer to or goes out of business or changes their direction. All of a sudden you've lost your main source of marketing. So if your main source of marketing is like 80% of your revenue, or generates 80% of your revenue, and it changes, it's a big problem. So one of the commandments that we have for digital agencies in running successful, sustainable, long-term profitable businesses is to have multiple sources of leads. And when I say sources of our leads, I mean regular sources of leads. So generating leads every day, every week, every month, so you can build a business that is sustainable and has no guesswork in it. So, if you've got, for the ease of the mathematics, 10 sources of leads that are supplying you 10% of your lead flow, generating 10% of your revenue each. One of them changes, it's not a big issue for your business. There's a slight drop off in your growth, which you can easily spread around the other 9 or find another 10th replacement, but you're not in trouble. Much different if you've got one lead source that's giving you 70-80% of your leads. So how do you achieve this though? Obviously cash flow is the next thing. We can't fund 10 expensive sources of lead generation straight off the cuff. We have to build it up. And that's precisely what you want to do. If you're going to build up to 10 sources of consistent leads, regular leads. Start with what you've got today and nail it. Make it work, make it consistent, make it be done by someone other than you, so it doesn't burn up all your time. From there, go to the next one. Start with the quickest opportunities, the quickest way to get an opportunity, the quickest way to get a sale and generate revenue, and the cheapest forms of lead generation. So there's lots of cheap things you can do, like LinkedIn reach out. Cold reach out through LinkedIn. Great, cheap, effective, quick way to get good quality leads into your business. So that's your second step. Do that, nail that, make it consistent. None of these things are going to work if they're inconsistent, so you've got to find a way to systemize it into your business. Then do the third one. Same thing. Work it out, nail it, make it consistent. So the third one would be might be a little bit slower, a little bit more expensive than the second one, but it doesn't matter because you've got the throughput from the second one. So the throughput in revenue and profits from the second one will pay for that extra element that you need for the third one. Then do the fourth one, and so forth and so forth and so forth, till it quickly explodes, and all of a sudden you've got, more leads than you can poke a stick at. A really strong business that has no single point risk. And that's what you've got to try to get to, because when you've got a massive part of your business exposed to one point, it's a risk. And you have to minimize that risk in your business, or at some point the game's going to change and you'll be in trouble. So as I mentioned, my business is Globotel, and we help digital agencies run profitable, sustainable, long-term businesses. If you've got this far to this video and you're not a digital agency, you probably know a web developer or an SEO company or a social media company where the owner's saying to you, I just don't know where my next client's going to come from, I'm really worried. This video would be really helpful for that person. I'd really appreciate it if you actually shared it with them, forwarded it onto them, or tagged them in the comments below so that they can have a look and see if there's any nuggets here that can really assist them. If you'd like some assistance yourself in working out how to get to 10 consistent lead funnels and what they might be, give us a shout, reach out, send us a comment, or send us a DM, and we'll get one of our our digital business specialists to give you a shout and see how we can be of assistance. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in one of our next videos.